We're here in the cheap beer corner. Today, Matt's drinking cheap beer. Well, which beer is it, Matt?
It's the Banquet.
The COORS.
COORS.
Whenever I think of COORS, I think there was an old Simpsons episode where they had the Budweiser frog because they were popular at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And then an alligator comes by and goes, COORS, and eats them. That was a funny...
That's classic.
Funny 90s moment.
Classic.
Hey, guys, remember the 90s?
So COORS Banquet. I'm not going to lie. I may be ostracized from the craft community for this, but I love this beer. It's really one of my go-to cheap beers. If I ever want cheap beer, or if I'm in somewhere and I see this on the menu, probably going to go for the Banquet.
COORS Banquet you don't see too often on draft or anywhere, so I'll grab it just for the sake of like, hey, I don't get this opportunity. Yeah,
you see the 24 ounces a lot.
Yeah, lots of like, oh, look at me, I'm a cool guy. Look at my hipster can. Anyways, I ironically drink weird beer, but sometimes those beers are actually good. Sometimes they're PBR.
It's eggshell.
Oh, roasted PBR, come at me. Get some Colt 45 watermelon to fucking throw at me.
Oh God. It smells real clean. It doesn't really smell like a whole lot. I mean, it's crystal clear, no floaties at all. This is definitely a COORS product. Fucking perfection.
If I could say one thing that I relate to COORS in general is just clean. The beers are crisp and clean. Their marketing is all like cool as the Rockies, refreshing, and they try to keep their beer very crisp and inoffensive. The flavors aren't big, but...
Yeah, it's real mild. It's got a little bit of like a toasty malt bite. Not a lot of sweetness, fortunately.
It lingers on your palate like you drank beer, but not like you drank gross beer. Like you're like, okay, I get a little hint of an aftertaste, but it's like a malty bread character that I want.
Yeah, like Bud products usually tend to like sit on your palate a lot, where like
and they sit sweetly on your palate.
Yeah, and sweetly like sugarily, not like sweetly like nicely.
But yeah, like COORS, the COORS beers, COORS and COORS Light, COORS Heavy and COORS Light, they tend to...
COORS XL.
they tend to be, a little bit more subdued. They don't have that lingering taste. It is the kind of beer that you could drink a bunch of in a row and it's not going to beat up your palate. You don't feel fatigued from it.
Yeah.
You'll feel fatigued from the fact that you're white girl wasted after drinking 21 cans of COORS.
Yeah, or like 3 of these, as I am wont to do.
3 of them for $5, right?
Yeah,
3 tallies for $5. They come in the plastic. That's some cheap beer. That's peak cheap beer corner right there.
Truly, that's value. That's value right there.
Can't afford not to at that point.
What banquet are we drinking this at, though? That's the one thing I've never really understood. It's like, why, like, a banquet doesn't really scream high end to me, guys.
See, the weirdest thing to me is that with fine dining, I could probably go to like a nice steakhouse and they'd be like, yeah, we have a 14-page wine list and COORS Banquet and Bud Light.
Yep. Pretty much.
So the banquet's about the best you're going to get at that situation. Honestly, you're not doing too terrible.
Yeah, I mean, this pairs well with a lot of things because it doesn't taste like a whole lot.
Yeah, but in a good way, if that can be a compliment, the flavor is mild in a positive way.
Yeah, this is definitely fucking near water, but it's not in a offensive or cheap way, in more of a just crisp and refreshing way.
Yeah, it's just I want beer, but I don't really want a big challenge. I don't want to be...
You don't want to fight with it.
Yeah, it's just, you know what? It's a beer that is mellow and easy to drink.
Yeah, I mean, this is just beer. Yeah.
Generic brand beer. But you know what? I can see why Burt Reynolds drove all the way to Texas to get some of this to bring back to somewhere in the fucking South. I don't know. In the Trans Am.
Who the fuck knows, yeah.
But, yeah, anyhow.
Yeah. COORS. It's eggshell.